So here is what changed me. What tipped me over the edge. The experience that drowned me, forever changing the way I saw the world. We think we know, and we think we feel with them, and we think we understand the injustice because we've read some book or some not so biased or quite so censored article, or because we've heard from a friend. But there is so much more. We have merely dipped our toes into the gentle tide of this colossal injustice. You know that moment on a cold beach when you didn't plan on swimming, so you decide instead to pull off your socks and roll up your trousers and tiptoe to where the tide is rolling in or out, and suddenly you feel the ice-cold water wash over your feet. And right then, at that moment, you think you've fathomed everything about the biting, unforgiving ocean in front of you. But of course you don't, and you won't, until you leave the shore and hold your breath and submerge yourself in it. So we don't know, and won't ever know, the true suffering of the Palestinians until we go there, until we open our eyes and our souls and really see through the murkiness of it all. Be mindful though, because the injustice creeps up on you like harmless distant waves that moments later come crashing, unrelenting over you and leave you gasping for breath. How could this be happening? How can this be accepted? Why doesn't the world do something to stop this? Frustrations, hypocrisy, human rights abuse, double standards, racism, the torrent is unceasing. You see, when you go, you don't know where the current will take you. What I witnessed burnt my eyes far more than the saltiest sea. But open your minds, no matter how painful it stings, and try live for a moment in their fractured world as they are forced to. Look into their eyes, hear their voices, understand their story. Look at what was stolen, what their fears are. Look at what pressure and humiliation they are made to drown in every day. Don't close your eyes. Don't turn away. Look. In the end, you might experience or see things more sad or harsh or brutal than I did. Every journey into this injustice is unpredictable. I didn't know what racist policy would apply from one day to the next. I didn't know if I would be kept at any given checkpoint for 10 minutes or 10 hours. I didn't know if the person next to me would be held up longer than me, or even allowed through, because neither of us had the superior race identification card. I didn't know if the soldiers ordering me about and all those around me actually feel stranded by their role and have nightmares about what they've been told and trained to do. Or if they really do see the Palestinians as animals, welcoming their role in drowning them in deliberately degrading procedures. And if that were the case, and someone rightfully were to get emotional or understandably express anger at being kept in the burning sun for hours, or at not being allowed through to work again, or to see their family, or even make it to a hospital to give birth, that these soldiers could beat them mercilessly until the blood soaked their clothing, and there's nothing they would be able to do to defend themselves. But that's just it. The confusion and vulnerability of everything. I was there, and nothing was for certain. It's an unstable, spirit-breaking, exhausting, humiliating way to lead a life. Just an ongoing struggle to keep their heads above the rising tide of degradation. And to live like that, barely able to breathe, with their very existence constantly submerged with the instability and helplessness of it all. Asking themselves daily, will I get a permit to visit my mother 20 minutes away? Will my home be ruthlessly bulldozed to make way for the wall? Will I be able to get clean drinking water for my family today? Will the land of my father and my grandfather and his father before him simply be stolen and handed to thieving settlers? Or will the bombs rain down again on us at any moment? Will my child make it back from school today, or meet with a bullet on the way instead? Or my son be dragged away in the middle of the night? Wave after wave, decade after decade, the persecution goes on. That's when the injustice, the true freezing ocean is felt. When we go, and we see, and sadly, painfully drown with them into the depths and darkness of their suffering. And still then, we will return to the warmth of our homes on faraway shores. And even then, only still have grasped a fraction of the terror they endure daily, tormented at the bottom of the ocean that has become their home. The freezing ocean we once thought we understood so well, when we were merely standing, observing from the shore.